Bulldogs. Winners the number 1 seed, the losers the 2nd seed into the state tournament next Wednesday night, or sometimes when it is matchings for the state tournament will be set up tomorrow, sometimes around noon. So the Bulldogs come into this game after being Woodway last Friday night, 60-33. Sehome beat Linwood 94-48, I do believe. It was a landslide too, jumping out to a 20-point lead to start the game. But the Bulldogs coming into this ball game know they have nothing to lose. Sehome, they have the number 1 ranking and everything else to lose. So it's going to be a fine matchup, approximately 19 minutes away tonight. The Bulldogs versus the Sehome Mariners. Number 3, the first 2 going to Sehome by slim margins. Don't look forward to his lopsided game tonight because there probably won't be one. 6 points last game, and I do believe 6 the first game. So the Bulldogs from tip-off here. The Bulldogs in their white uniforms tonight, and getting ready for the Northwest District Championship versus the Sehome Mariners. The Mariners have yet to take the court with 10 minutes left in the preparation period here. Matt Frazier in his new uni out there telling the players to prepare for tonight's ball game. Bulldogs matching up fairly well against the Sehome Mariners, probably the best club to match up with them yet. The Mariners' only loss has been to the Linden Lions, which was a 2-point loss. And Linden's playing in tonight's single A championship. There's Frazier again talking to the manager, Randall Dills. But the Bulldogs will be in their white unis tonight. So we'll be ready to play here tonight. Another 9 minutes left till tip-off, and we'll be back. Sehome did not get on the court until approximately 8 minutes left in the, prep period here, and so their coach had a complaint and said they needed more time on the clock, and it got down to 4 minutes, and then they put 6 minutes back up on the clock, so they got 2 more minutes to practice out here on the court, and Sehome will be in the green. Frazier and the coach are down there talking right now about it, and so right now we're at 4:15 until getting ready. They're going to take the captains out to mid-court here. District Championship, the Bulldogs versus the Sehome Mariners here in another 4 minutes. Still the opening and starting lineups of the ball game tonight. The only information we have at this point is that Trent Keys has not suited up for tonight's ball game, and he will not be coming off the bench. He's not a starter, but Trent has been a big player for the Bulldogs when they have played the Sehome Mariners this season. So the Bulldogs, coming into tonight's ball game, at least my opinion, need to have big games out of Matt Wahlberg, the senior, and Bill Cornelius, the junior. Neither players had good games against the Sehome Mariners this season, and with both teams being very close, all the Bulldogs need is a big crowd here tonight, or at least a big game for both of them guys. We got a big crowd here tonight.
Number 12, Mark Dickinson.
They're already announcing the lineup for the Sehome Mariners over there. They're just announcing everybody.
Number 20, Mike Salo.
And there's Frazier down there talking to the guys again.
Number 30, John Dickerson.
It's a big ball game for both teams tonight. Really, the loser doesn't lose much. Both teams go into the state tournament as number 1 seeds from what we understand. But you want to win and go into the tournament with a win and everything. There goes Johnny Kelk. Listen to the Mount Vernon crowd. Brad Johnson. Corey Swanson suiting up instead of Trent Keys tonight. There's Ryan, Trent's brother. Steve Bertelson. Wires. And the other senior on the ball club, Todd Thompson. Now they'll probably go to starting lineups for both clubs tonight. It goes The lights went up here by the crowd that we got up here. All the lights went out. Dave Garcia, the little man on the ball game, on the court here. But he played a good game last week for the Bulldogs, and the crowd is wild for the Dogs tonight. There's Kinlock over there. He's the star player of the Northwest League this far in the season. But I do believe my money man would be Mark Henderson. And there's Bill Cornelius for the Bulldogs, needing a big ball game from Bill tonight. Kyle Kopp for the Mariners. Troy Holmes for the Bulldogs, the other starter. Spink had a big game against the Bulldogs last game up in Sehome. We shut down Kinlock and Gustafson, but he lit it up and kept him in the ball game. There's the money man of the season for me. My Windex man and everything, Mark Hendrickson. There's Williams for the Mariners. He's a little bit cocky. I don't like that boy. There's Matt Wahlberg in his last district game here for the Bulldogs. Matt Wahlberg, hoping to have a good game out of him too tonight. So we're going to have to do the flag salute. We'll be right back for the showtime. Marysville Pilchuck High School gym. And results of the earlier game today, I do believe, from what the word of mouth is, Mount Lake Terrace beat Linwood to go to the state tournament. So Mount Lake Terrace will be the third team going to the state tournament out of this district. The Bulldogs and the Sehome Mariners match up here right now to find out who the top two are. We already know one's going to be number one and the other's going to be number two. Sehome, number one ranked team in the state. The Bulldogs, number 4 in the state. You got a good matchup here right before the state tournament, and it's live. Hendrickson will be jumping up for the Bulldogs. Williams for the Mariners. It's up. Hendrickson knocks it out. Garcia comes down with it, and the Bulldogs will get the ball to start off the first quarter here. Cornelius with the ball. Holmes out in three-point land. Inside to Hendrickson. Turnout Jay. He got fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting two. Mark Gruber with the call. And the Bulldogs going to the line with Hendrickson. 7:47 left in the first period. It looks like Hendrickson will be going to the line. And he will be. Sorry if the picture's wobbly, but we had to get rid of the stand because there's quite a crowd here. It's SRO everywhere. There's a crowd everywhere, and I'm sort of like leaning on a rail. Hendrickson's first shot's up and in and out. So Hendrickson misses his first shot. Very rare for Mark Hendrickson. Lining up for his second shot. The crowd from Sehome going wild at that end. Shots up. That one's short, and the Bulldogs miss the opportunity. Sehome gets the rebound, and he'll bring it up court. Kinlock with the ball. Gustafson. Kirchhoff. Spink with it. Outside. Dishes off to Kirchhoff. Bulldogs have played good defense against this ball club all year. Underneath, Williams over Wahlberg. Into Kirchhoff. They'll call the foul on Wahlberg. So that'll be Wahlberg's first. Kirchhoff will go to the line, I do believe. Shooting one on, or he'll shoot two probably.
135, Wahlberg.
And it is on Wahlberg, so that's Wahlberg's first. At least Wahlberg's playing tough. Need a good game out of Wahlberg.
Kirchhoff the line, shooting two.
Kirchhoff gets two shots. His first one, good. So the Mariners jump out to a 1-0 lead with 7:21 left in the first period. They scored first in this ball game. They had a 17-point lead in the second game up in Sehome this year, and the Bulldogs came rambling back in the third and fourth quarter of that ball game. 2-zip the score, 7:20 in the first period, and the Bulldogs driving up court by Dave Garcia. Getting over to Holmes, back to Garcia. Gets it out to Hendrickson out in three-point land. Back to Holmes, back to Garcia. He might pull up a three. He had 2 threes against Woodway. He's way off on that shot. And so the Mariners get the ball back with a 2-0 lead already. Almost a steal by Henderson. He'd have dunked that one probably. That'll be Sehome's ball, but Dave Garcia trying to pick Williams' pocket there. And he stole it from him. Just lost the handle on the ball when he went out of bounds. Spink with the ball, thinking about going inside, gets it up to Kinlock. Kinlock yet to score. Jump shot from the, I think Henderson tipped that ball. There's the scramble for it. Loose ball, Spink comes up with it into Kinlock, underneath the paint, into Kirchhoff. Shots up, no travel, and it's no good, baby. Showtime here in the pound. Kirchhoff traveled, the basket doesn't count, 6:35 left in the first period, and it's 2-zip still, and the Bulldogs coming down trying to tie or go ahead with a three-point basket. Garcia thinks about it. Bill Cornelius thought about the shot, gets it over to Henderson. He drives from the outside of the paint, no good, up, and it'll stay up on top of the backboard. The ball stays up on top of the backboard. So the Bulldogs not getting their shots off here early. Henderson sort of cold. 6:21 left in the first period. It's 2-zip still to score. Kinlock will try to get the ball down. Hits it, just moves it over a bit. Hits it, and he gets it off. So the Sehome Mariners will get the ball on the baseline down there at the other end of the court with a 2-0 lead. Both teams only have one team foul, one on Wahlberg, one on, I'm not sure, I think it was on Williams from Sehome. And they almost lose it there. Bulldogs playing fairly good defense at this point. Williams drives it in on Wahlberg. Shot's no good, and Wahlberg with the rebound. Getting loose is Dave Garcia up court with it. Trying to knock the ball away is Gustafson. Gets it to Cornelius. Bill needs to shoot the ball tonight. Getting it back to Dave Garcia. Bill thought about the shot, loses it. He comes up with it, gets it to Hendrickson. The Sehome bench saying he was out of bounds there. Dave drives, thinks about it. Cornelius inside the Holmes baseline, up. He got fouled, and he'll go to the line, shooting two. Williams with, I do believe, his second foul in here. We'll see who the foul's on. 5-2, Williams with his second foul, I do believe. No, it's his first. It's the second team foul. So Holmes goes to the line shooting two with a 2-0 score. 5:35 left in the first period. The Bulldogs can tie it up here with both foul shots by Holmes. First one's good. Troy Holmes scores first for the Bulldogs tonight at the 5:35 mark in the first quarter. Holmes lines up for his second shot here. Gubru passes the ball to him. Holmes' second shot's up. Good. All nylon there on that one. So the tie ball game with 5:30 left here in the first quarter. Told you it'd be a good ball game. It's not a 20-0 score like Sehome jumped out to last week against Linwood. Kinlock jump up, shots up, good. Kinlock with his first basket of the ball game. 4-2 the score. The Mariners lead. Dave Garcia losing the ball, gets it out to Cornelius. Holmes again underneath, loses. I think it got tipped from him, but the shot was no good. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 4-2 the score. Kinlock with the ball on the outside. Gustafson, they shoot the three-pointer consistently. Looked like an elbow there to me, but no call. Both teams are very physical, and both teams are competitive here. 4:45 left in the first quarter. Oh, that's a double dribble to me. Looked like he's held the ball. Kinlock in, jump shot from about the foul line, in and out. Hendrickson with a rebound. Garcia up to Holmes. Looked like he traveled. He takes the jumper, no good. It should be Sehome's ball. The Bulldogs missing some opportunities on the opposite end of the glass. Inside, loose ball. Dave Garcia comes up with it for the Bulldogs. He thought about the three. Cornelius, three-pointer, Dave Cornelius. Off, rebounded by Spink for Sehome. Inside, Kirchhoff, good. 6-2 the score. 4 minutes left in the first period. The Bulldogs down by 4. The biggest lead for the Sehome Mariners this early in the ball game. Hendrickson 3. Good! Count it, baby! Mark Hendrickson, the money man for the Bulldogs. Cuts the deficit to 1. 6-5 the score. The Bulldogs still down by 1 with 3:45 left in the first period. Bulldogs playing fairly good ball here in the first period. A couple mental mistakes on the opposite end, but they're playing good defense. Jump shot from the outside has been up, no good. Rebounded by Wahlberg. There's a fight for the loose ball. The foul on Spink. Yes. I do believe that the crowd goes nuts here in Marysville, Pilchuck. That should be his second foul, I do believe. And it is Spink's second. Good to get him in foul trouble early. The Mariners, we don't know. They've never tested the Sehome bench at all this season. In for Cornelius comes Chad Wires. So the Bulldogs go to their bench early with 3:29 left in the first period. 6-5 to score. The Bulldogs take their first lead of the ball game. Wires to Garcia. He thinks about the three. Dishes out to Henderson. All the way across court. Wires. Garcia drives it inside. Good! Dave Garcia gives the Bulldogs a 7-6 lead. He drove it inside the key and got it in there and got the basket. So the Bulldogs getting the lead here with 2:55 left in the first period. A 1-point lead for the Bulldogs, 7-6. Spink is still out there with 2 fouls. Try to get in with a third. That'd be good. They call a foul on Holmes. Sort of a cheap foul. Shouldn't be 2 shots. It should just be an inbounds on the underneath. Yes, it is. Spink will go out, and they bring in number 20 for the Mariners, not knowing who 20 is. Inbound at Kinlock. He looked like he traveled. They call the foul. Oh, the second one on Wahlberg. And Kinlock will go to the line shooting 2. Bill Cornelius will come probably back in for Wahlberg. Wahlberg comes out. Cornelius comes back in. At least Wahlberg's playing tough underneath tonight. Meeting Wahlberg tonight because, like we said, Trent Keys will not be playing at all. He's not even suited up. Kinlock at the line, shooting, I do believe, 2. His first shot's up. No good! Kinlock with the miss. 7-6 still the score with 2:41 left in the first period. The Bulldogs leading here at Marysville Pilchuck. The winner gets to cut the nets down. The loser goes to the state tourney as the number 1 seed, or but the second place team out of this district. And it's a tie ball game, 7-7, 2:40 left in this first period here. Out to Wires. Wires 3. Off. But he gets his, I thought he had his rebound. Looked like he got fouled. Cornelius with the ball. The Bulldogs still having another opportunity on that one. Inside Cornelius, back out to Garcia. Drives in. Lost it. Back to Wires. Back to Garcia. Bulldogs three-pointer by Wires. Good! Three-pointer by Wires. The Bulldogs take their biggest lead of the ballgame. But they have no defense back here. And a dunk. No defense by the Bulldogs. Gives a giveaway dunk. The second one of the season for the Bulldogs defense to give up a dunk. 7. It's 10-9 the score. The Bulldogs leading by 1. The Bulldogs can't get caught doing stuff like that. And it's a turnover. And they call a foul on Holmes. That'll be his second. Mac Fraser goes to Bertelson for the bench with a 1-point lead. The Bulldogs getting a couple players with 2 fouls.
That's the 14 foul.
Bulldogs just can't afford to give up a few easy baskets here. They got to play tough defense the whole way. The crowd's going nuts here, knowing we got a showtime game here tonight. Kinlock inbounds the ball to Gustafson. Bulldogs playing full court defense again. Sehome yet to hit a 3. The Bulldogs hit 2. Kinlock turn around, looked like he tries to shoot. It's no good. Rebounded by Hendrickson for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs have 1:20 in the first period to try to extend to their lead. Cornelius, three-point shot by Cornelius. Looked like it got tipped. Oh, I can't believe it got tipped. That ball got tipped. Cornelius' ball got tipped. So they give it to the three-point shot. Gustin, no good, but rebounded by Mark Hendrickson. So the Bulldogs getting some good opportunities, yet the Mariners have yet to hit a three-pointer. The Bulldogs hitting two, but they've shot quite a few. Garcia, the Bulldogs three-pointer by Wires. Good! Chad Wires with another three-point basket. 45 seconds left in the first period, and the Bulldogs got a 4-point lead. The Bulldogs playing good on the opposite end of the board, hitting three-pointers here. Playing good defense. Kirchhoff in over Burleson. No offensive foul. I can't believe that. Loose ball underneath. They call it kicking. It'll be Sehome's ball underneath, I guess. 27 seconds, 13-9 the score of the Bulldogs lead here in the first period. Williams up good. Bulldogs didn't have no defense, but they'll have the last shot with 15 seconds left here in the first period. And a 2-point ball game. Both teams have led by as many as 4. Three-pointer by Hendrickson. Up, no good. And they don't call any foul, and it is a 13-11 score, and the crowd goes nuts here for the Bulldogs, who've got the lead by 2 here in the first. To play here. After 1, it's 13-11, and the Bulldogs will play defense to start off the second quarter here. We have an SRO here, standing room only. We got crowds everywhere. I think this is probably the fullest they've... And it's loose ball. Cornelius and Garcia almost coming up with the ball. Underneath, Kidlock open. They call a foul, no basket. Who they call the foul on? 2-4, that'll be on it'll be on Cornelius. Excuse me, Garcia's 4. 2-4 is on Cornelius. That'll be his first, and that's the Bulldogs' 15 foul. Sehome with only 3, but 2 on Spink and 1 on Williams. The Bulldogs have 2 on Holmes, 2 on Wahlberg, and 1 on Cornelius. Shots up, good, all nylon, and it's a 1-point ball game. 7:47 left in the first half. He lines up for his second shot. He's holding it. Shots up, good, and we got a tie ball game. And the Bulldogs drive it up court by Garcia. They are playing the perimeter. Wires thinks about the 3, looking to get rid of it. Gets it off Garcia, drives it, gets it into Hendrickson. He'll drive the baseline, takes a jumper, off, rebounded by Hendrickson. Whoa, Cornelius comes up. Dave thought about the 3, but the Bulldogs still have the ball. 7:20. Oh, almost a loose turnover there for the Bulldogs, but Wires saves it for the Bulldogs. Burleson in for the Bulldogs. Wires, Garcia, out to Cornelius. 7 minutes left in the first half. Wires three-pointer off, rebounded by Spink for the Mariners. Tie ball game, 6:55 left in the first half, and the Mariners can take the lead again. Underneath, no defense for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs giving up a couple easy baskets here in this first half. Will have to really tame their defense down here in this ball game. Can't give up uncontested layups. 15-13 the score. 6:25 left. Garcia 3 off the board. No good. Cornelius, no good. The loose ball, and they call foul on somebody. I think it'll be on I think it'll be on Hendrickson.
Number 30, Mark Henderson.
And it is on Hendrickson. That's Hendrickson's first. The Bulldogs can't lose their composure here. Down by 2. They'll send Williams to the line, I do believe.
Williams to the line, run one.
The Bulldogs playing tough on the boards, just not getting the rolls for them. Dave comes out, in comes Ryan Keys for the Bulldogs. A little bench help there for the Bulldogs. Keys has had some big games. And Williams lining up to try to give the Mariners a bigger lead, and the shot is good. 3-point lead for the Mariners. Biggest lead for both teams has been 4. Second shot's up and all nylon. 4-point lead for the Mariners from Sehome. Keys bringing the ball up court. Out to Bertelson in the corner. Gets it back to Keys. He gives it off to Cornelius. Wires with the ball. Cornelius with it. Back to Keys. Over to hit. And Bertelson takes a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Sehome. Bulldogs got to take it inside, I do believe. I think they're trying to shoot from the outside so they can open up the inside, but they got to keep hitting them from out there to open it up. You can't afford to get too far behind. Loose ball, Hendrickson gets the steal. He'll drive it up court by himself. Drives, they call the travel. 17-13 still the score. The Bulldogs had a big opportunity there.
There's the automobile in the parking lot that must be moved. It's a yellow Datsun, license number EMN 338. The tow truck is on the campus. It will be towed. Yellow Datsun EMN 338.
Over Hendrickson. Kinlock with the dunk. And that was a play. 19-13, the biggest lead of the ball game for the Mariners. Bulldogs not scoring yet here in the second period. 3-pointer by, and he fouled down the basket. Bertelson gets the 3, gets the hoop, and he'll go to the line shooting 1. That's a break for the Dogs. They're living by the 3-point shot right now.
That's his first full team foul.
Gustafson with the foul.
Bertelson's basket for 3 was good. He's at the line 2-1.
If Bertelson hits this, it's a 4-point play. Very rare in ball you get a 4-point play. It's good. Oh, nylon. And the Bulldogs they try to get the steal. Almost Hendrickson getting the steal. 19-17 the score. A big turnaround there. Big turnaround. The Bulldogs have got their starting lineup, but they got Bertelson in the ball game still. Off his knee, I guess. 4:54 left in the first half, and it's 19-17 the score. A lot of pressure on both teams here, but I think the more pressure on the Sehome Mariners being ranked #1 in the state tournament. Win here boosts the Bulldogs' confidence up. And Spink with the basket, giving the Mariners another 4-point lead. Hendrickson out from 3-point land. Bertelson thinks about the 3. Hendrickson gets it blocked, gets it back out. Looked like Garcia got fouled, and that's a travel. I don't know what you don't call that for. He sat down with it. Damn. 3-point basket, and the Bulldogs are in trouble. They're on the rope, down by 7. And the Bulldogs on the ropes here at the end of the first half. Got to cut it back here. Fraser complaining about that. Fraser may get a tee. They finally get him back over there. Bulldogs will have the ball here. Down by 7. Need a big turnaround here before this end of this half. Just sort of come out loose here in this second quarter. Holmes shot short. Hendrickson comes out of there. He gets it through the crowd. Can't believe he wasn't fouled. He was molested more like it, but gets the hoop and we're down by 5 here. Bulldogs just need to play pressure defense and stay close. Williams takes the change. Way over. 3:15 left in the first half. 24-19. Holmes drives. And he gets it. Holmes with the basket. 3 minutes left in the first half, and the Bulldogs have scored 4 unanswered points, cutting the deficit to 3. The Bulldogs coming back, needing this burst here to show Sehome they're not out of it yet. And it's a turnover again by the Bulldogs. They get it, and they're driving it up court. They need to score. A 3 ties it. And he traveled. Another turnover by the Bulldogs. They've got to take good shots and play good ball. .2:30 left in the first half. 3-point ball game. 24-21. Over the back. They call the foul. Yes, on Kinlock. That'll be his first. And I think the Bulldogs will start going to the line now. It's about time they don't call a foul on Kinlock. I mean, it should have been earlier. Looked like Hendrickson got popped in the eye or something. He was pointing it out to one of the coaches. Wahlberg going to the line. He can cut the game to a 1-point ball game. Wahlberg's first shot. Good! Matt Wahlberg with the first shot. That's Matt's first basket of the ball game here. 2:22 exactly left in the first period. A 2-point ball game. Wahlberg makes it stays a 2-point ball game. Williamson with the rebound. Gustafson bringing loose ball. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Yes. The Bulldogs get another turnover. Tough defense, and they can tie it up or take the lead here. Fraser talking it out with Goob down there. We're discussing something. Bertelsen thought about the 3, gets it out to Holmes. Bulldogs have lived and died by the 3 here in the first half. Bertelsen again, in and out. Holmes with the putback, Henderson with the putback. The Bulldogs couldn't get it to fall, and they missed another opportunity. 1:50 left. The Bulldogs missed a big opportunity there, having 2 putbacks. Kirchhoff missing. It looked like a double. 3-pointer by Gustafson, good, giving the Sehome Mariners a 5-point lead. 1:25 left. Henderson for 3, way off. Oh, that wasn't a foul. Yeah. Well, it didn't look like a foul to me. Just when the Bulldogs make it close, they start to fall apart a little bit. They've got to stay in contention here. That's the first foul on Bertelsen. 27-22 the score, 5-point ball game for the Mariners. Shots up, in and out, Henderson with the rebound. Big rebound for the Bulldogs. 1:05 left in the first half, and the Bulldogs down by 5. Wires thought about the three into Henderson, puts it on the floor, no foul called. They're just not calling the fouls at that end of the court, it looks like. Three, no good. The Mariners come out of there with it again, 40 seconds left in the first half. They're up by 5. Bulldogs needing to stay tough on defense.
Time,
25 seconds, 29-22. The Bulldogs should take one shot here to stay close in the first half. It's been an outstanding first half, and they turn it over. Dave Garcia throws the ball away. They fell asleep on that. So the Bulldogs may go into the locker room down by more. They can go down as many as 9. They can go down by as many as 10 with a three-point shot here if Sehome gets a 3. They're down by 7 right now with 10 seconds left. Gustafson, he'll shoot the 3. In and out. Oh, it was all ball on Hendrickson, and that'll be his second foul of the half. That hurts the Bulldogs. Getting his second right here. Bulldogs not blocking out. 2 seconds on the clock, and it's 29-22. Donnie Kelch comes in for the Bulldogs. Kelch probably in for maybe a possible 3-point shot. Should be 2 shots. First one's good, giving the Mariners a 8-point lead here before the half. They call it both ways. Second shot's up. The Bulldogs get blessed with a shot there because Kinlock had plenty of time to really put the salt on them, put them down by 10. Down by 8. The Bulldogs down by 8. So need a big run here to start off the second half, hopefully, by the Dogs. And we'll be starting the starting 5, I do believe. Bulldogs in foul trouble. We got Hendrickson, Holmes, and Wahlberg with 2. I think that's about it from there. So we're going to see how the second half unfolds here. The Bulldogs will get the ball to start it off. They'll be coming toward us in this half, so that'll help us out. Mark Grubrud there. They had a spill down here on the baseline. Mark Grubrud cleaned it up. Now they're going to play some ball. And both teams go to the state tournament, but the winner goes as the number 1 seed. The loser goes as the number 2 seed. Not a big difference. Garcia drives it, loses it. Kinlock with the top. So they're down by 10 here. So Kinlock with 2 dunks in this ball game. Sehome's had 3 all over. They're all over Henderson over there. But Wahlberg answers there with a good basket. And we need to get Wahlberg and Cornelius in this second half. We need to get them going. I think Wahlberg had 1 point in the first half, and Cornelius is yet to score in the last 2 games against the Mariners. So we need Cornelius here in the second half. Because Cornelius is one of the better players we got on the Bulldog squad. Sehome up by 8. And the Bulldogs play some good defense there. Wahlberg on Williams. Holmes, he got fouled. He got raped underneath. Down the court, they turn it over again. They don't call any fouls on the Mariners here. Out comes Garcia, in comes Keys. Try to run this offense. The Bulldogs need the offense to get going here. They can't afford it. They got to try to at least cut the deficit to a couple points to start off the fourth quarter. Eddie drives it in underneath. Up, no good. Good shot, but just no good for Ryan Keys. Bulldogs just not getting the roll. And Kinlock puts the deficit back to 10. Cornelius out in front of us here. To Holmes, driving the baseline. Ryan thinks about the three. Henderson has it. Back to Keys. Cornelius out here. Bill gets it to Holmes. He's getting fouled. He's getting fouled underneath, and they're not calling a damn thing. They're not calling a damn thing. The refs are letting this game get out of hand here, not calling anything. I'd rather see him call it something and instead of letting it get out of hand. 10-point deficit for the Bulldogs, 34-24, 5:15 left in the third quarter. Now they call it deep foul. They can't call a game either way here. Gubru, you suck. I'll say it, I don't care. You guys are calling this game pathetic. I hope Gubru watches this game. You guys are calling some lousy calls, Goob. They're getting raped down at this end of the court, and they ain't calling a damn thing down here, and they go and call petty stuff like that. Bulldogs down by 10 with 5:13 left in the third period. I'm already still stuck in the first half. Shots up, no good. Bulldog crowd silent, besides the boo birds coming out here for the referees. Need to get crowd back in it, need to get the Bulldogs back into it. Second shot, no good, and Henderson with a rebound. Need a good play here on offense this time. They're all over Wahlberg. Foul, but the basket doesn't fall. Williams pushing Holmes all over underneath. Kinlock's telling him, hey, chill out. Let us win this game first.
Number 52, Matt Williams, that's his second.
I can't believe they're not calling some of this stuff. That's a flagrant foul. Shoot two. The referees are letting this be a tough ball game. Holmes, good. 9-point ball game. 4:59 left in the third period. Holmes hits this, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Bulldogs just got to play it tight here. Second shot up all night long. That's offensive. They don't call that stuff. Williams has got away with another play there. That guy, I don't like him. Underneath, Wahlberg starting to score. We need to get Wahlberg in the ball game. Still an 8-point ball game, 36-28. Bull Leagues need to shut them down here and get on a run themselves. 4:30 left in the third period. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by, should be Mount Vernon's ball. And it is. Big turnaround here if the Bulldogs could score a good basket here. They caught the Sehome defense almost sleeping down here. Got to get Cornelius in the ball game offensively. Cornelius takes the three, Bill, and he doesn't. They're going to pull Bill out of this ball game if he doesn't start shooting them. You can't leave Bill in there if he's not shooting. A steal by Ryan Keys, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. I know they won't go to the line, but that's a foul on Gustafson. That should be his second. All right, Keys with a good steal. Bulldogs, then they put Bertelson in for Cornelius. No, they put him in for Holmes. I can't believe they're taking Holmes out. They want Bill out of there. That's who they're yelling at. Yes, and you get him out of there. They put Holmes in. They put Bertelson in for Cornelius. They're pulling everybody in and out here, confusing me. 3:45 left, and the Bulldogs are down. Oh, and they turn it over. Mistakes. The Bulldogs just can't do it. 3:45. And the Bulldogs down by 8. Just putting nothing together on the offensive end yet. Playing fairly good defense, getting some bad calls against them. They traveled. Bertelson thought about the three. Keys. The Bulldogs just too many mistakes. And a steal. Henderson getting fouled. They'll go to, nope, they'll call it on Spink. That should be his third. And they're cussing down there, man. They're going off. This is what the Bulldogs need to do, is get this Sehome team rattled. Get them rattled. That's the third on Spink. They're getting some of these guys in foul trouble. The Bulldogs have a few in foul trouble, but get them rattled. Bertelson almost, and he does. Oh, I can't believe they give that one away. They've got to get Bertelson or somebody out of there. These are one of these guys have their head in the game. They call push-off on Wahlberg. They're calling some cheap stuff at that end of the court. That should be the third on Wahlberg. 36-28 still the score. It's been this way for about 3 minutes, it seems like. Apologize for my comments made on the guys not having their game in their head in the game here. This is a high-pressure ball game. They offensive finally on Williamson, or Williams. It's about time. These guys are popping off now. The Bulldogs just need to make a run. Shot's no good. Can't believe they don't call a push-off. Bulldogs just can't score at the offensive end. They get another opportunity. They're not going to stay this close to the Sehome Mariners and keep getting opportunities like this. Just not calling it either way. These referees are inconsistent. Shots up from the front of the foul line, good. 10-point ball game. Henderson gets his pocket picked. Bodies all over the floor. And the Bulldogs lose it again. Bulldogs can't do anything right here in this third quarter. Referee's not helping. Down by 10, the Bulldogs aren't out of it, but they just can't afford to go into the fourth quarter down by 10. Got to cut it down here before the end of this third period. They've had their opportunities, just haven't been not taking advantage of them. I'm surprised they didn't call foul on that. Turnover! The Bulldogs get the turnover. Now they got to capitalize. The Bulldogs got to capitalize here sooner or later. Come on, Bill. Take the shot. Henriksen. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line. That is the 5th on Sehome, so Henriksen will go to the line. That's the 2nd on Kinloch. Bulldogs just got to start picking away at this deficit here. Down by 10 with 1:25 left in this 3rd quarter. Need to cut it down. Getting the Sehome Mariners a little bit rattled here. Some of their guys in foul trouble, but the Bulldogs have just as many in foul trouble too. Shots up, in and out. And that's the luck of the night here for the Bulldogs so far. This game's far from being over. Second shot, in and out. That's the way the night is gone. Henderson, one of our best foul shooters, just missing both of them. One minute and 5 seconds left in the 3rd period. 10. Nobody down there to rebound it for the Bulldogs. And they get it turnover again, but they haven't capitalized in a long time. They've had plenty of turnovers. They should be ahead. 3-pointer by Wires. Good! Chad Wires cuts the deficit to 7. A big play there by Chad Wires. The Bulldogs needing it back to try to cut it to 5 here before the end of the 3rd. Sehome will probably keep hold of the ball with 30 seconds left in the 3rd period, trying to get the last shot. Don't give them a 3. That's all you need to do. Try to get another turnover. Nine seconds. The hoop won't count. That's Wires first, and that is the 2nd team foul here in, well, 3rd team foul here in the 2nd half. 5 seconds for the Mariners to try to get a hoop. Shots up, good. So the Bulldogs go down by 9 here in the 4th and final quarter. They got to score on offense. What they need to do is still try to get Cornelius and Wahlberg in the ball game. Wahlberg started to score there in the 3rd period, but the Bulldogs failed to take the opportunities that were given to them. They had a lot of them there. A lot of turnovers by Sehome in that 3rd quarter, but the Bulldogs just couldn't get the ball through the hoop. So Sehome will get the ball to start off the 3rd quarter here, or 4th quarter, sorry. So, comes down to 1 quarter, and Bulldogs down by 9, not over yet. Bulldogs hit quite a few threes in the 1st quarter there, so they got the 3-point shot, and they hit one by Wires there in the 3rd period. Kinloch loses it, and it'll be Malvern's ball. This is a big play for the Bulldogs. Need to capitalize here. They need to capitalize. Wires 3. Good! Count it! 6-point ball game, and the Bulldogs are in this game with 7:30 left in the game. It's a 34-40 score. Wires hitting a lot of threes. I think he's the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. He had 6 in the 1st half. That gives him 12. Loose ball, Bulldogs had it, and they lost it. Missed opportunities. Shot over the back, I thought. The Bulldogs got lucky there. They dodged the bullet and then got a bullet. Referee's not calling over the back on either team. It looked like there was over the back a couple times on both squads. Bulldogs, I think, have Hendrickson with 2, Holmes with 3, and Wahlberg with 3, I do believe. Three-pointer. Off. Rebounded by Natalie Wahlberg. Who's it on? It's on Williams. Is it an intentional foul? That's his 4th foul on Williams. The Bulldogs need to start scoring here, and this is where they can take advantage of it. 6:53. Take note on this. 6-point ball game. Williams goes out. He's a big leader, sort of intimidatingly on the defensive end. Wahlberg goes to the line, shooting 101. Hits it and misses it. I'm sorry, misses it. Hit the back of the rim. A missed opportunity again for the Bulldogs. Missing foul shots here in this ball game today. They've done what they wanted to, somewhat getting the Mariners in foul trouble early here in the 4th quarter. 3. Good. Can't get in a 3-point ball game, getting him back up by 9. Henderson drives. He got fouled. He'll go to the line shooting, too. That should be the 3rd or 4th on Kinlock. That's his 3rd. Damn, I wish it would have been his 4th. Take the ball to Kinlock from now on. Give him 4, too. Bulldogs still in good shape with 6:21. But they got to hit the foul shots. Hendrickson shooting 2. If he hits both of them, cuts it back to a 7-point ball game. 43-34. I thought it'd be a higher scoring ball game today. And he's short. They're shooting 2. Hendrickson missing foul shots big today. That's his, I think, 3rd in a row he's missed. Wahlberg missing the front end of a 1-on-1. We could be ahead of the Mariners here in this ball game. Second one, good. Finally, he gets one to fall, giving the Bulldogs an 8-point deficit. With 6:15 left in the ball game. 43-35. The Mariners are going to try to stall it here. They call a kick on Hendrickson, I do believe. Bulldogs not out of it yet. But we're looking for showtime. They just got to play defense and play good on the offensive end. Can't give up any more 3s. Played fairly good defense so far in this ball game. Spink driving the baseline, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cornelius. The Bulldogs. And he gets fouled. So Cornelius, Henderson will go to the line. That should be Spink's 5th. Oh, that's Parakoff. So Sehome calls a TO. They're in control of the ball game, but they got a few mistakes they got to take care of here. Bulldogs got to come back. 59 left in this ball game. Bulldogs down by 8. I think Henderson going to the line shooting 2. If he can hit these, it'll be a big break for the Bulldogs. Gotta just keep playing tough ball. Try to get another foul on Kinlock. Give him 4. If they can foul him out here soon, it'd be a big break for them. They've already got Williams on the bench with 4. But they've got to hit the foul shots. A big couple shots here for the Dogs. All net for Mark Henderson. He's missed a couple, but these are big ones here. Trying to put the Bulldogs back in the ball game. They're not out of it, but just got to get into it here. Down by 7. Down by 6. Bulldogs down by 6. They cut it to 6 again. Need to try to just get it going on the defensive end still. Got to keep the pressure up. Don't give up a 3.
They cut it to 6 before and gave up a 3. Give up an easy basket like that. That'll kill you every time. They fall asleep on defense. So it's an 8-point ball game again. He traveled. They call a foul outside, but it looked like he traveled to me. 3:10 left. Wahlberg will be going into the ball game. Down by 6 again, the Bulldogs need a big opportunity. They're going to bring Cornelius out, just not doing anything on the offensive end. Shooting 101 it should be. And it goes up and in. Kirchhoff will get his second shot, giving the opportunity for an 8-point lead. In and out, and Henderson with the rebound. 7-point deficit for the Bulldogs with 3:05 left in play. Garcia in and out. Missed opportunities. Inside 3 minutes. Sehome going to try to start stalling. They call a foul on Bertelsen. 2:38 left.
Foul on Bertelsen after the second. And Keys back in the ball game.
They bring Garcia out, put Keys in. The ball just hasn't fallen for the Bulldogs tonight. First shot for Kirchhoff is good, giving them an 8-point ball game. Bulldogs just couldn't find it after that first quarter. They were ahead after 1. Second quarter, they played okay. Wahlberg comes out of a pack there. So it's an 8-point ball game. And Wires throws away another dunk. That may be the nail in the Bulldogs' coffin, because now they've got to open it up on offense. The foul! He'll go to the line shooting 1. But they need to hit the points on the foul line here. 2:13. I can't say that it's over because the Bulldogs have a lot of time left. Kinlock having a lot of dunks tonight. The Bulldogs just dead on deep, fast break defense tonight. I haven't seen them play this poor defense the whole season. I mean, they're playing good defense, but I guess on a fast break, they fall asleep once in a while. Yeah. Shots up and good. All nylon for Wahlberg. Making it a 7-point ball game, I guess. So the Bulldogs not out of it, I guess. Needing some big breaks on their defensive and offensive end of the board. They just got to play tough. I'd almost start fouling anyways and send them to the line. The Bulldogs win it. Oh, they call a foul on Wires. 1:52 left in this showtime here. The Bulldogs come back to win this. It would be a miracle, or at least a game to remember. I think the Bulldogs are going to call T.O. Bulldogs have 1 timeout left. Down by 7. 1:52 left in this ball game. It's not over by far. The Bulldogs hit pretty good from the 3-point line tonight. But they need to shut them down on offense, or shut them down on defense down here and score on offense. 8-point ball game. Kinlock's dunk at 2:20 may have been the nail in the coffin for the Bulldogs. just because it took a little bit out of the Bulldogs here. And the shot is a 9-point ball game here for the Sehome Mariners. You know Mount Vernon's going to start shooting the three probably. They turn it over. Henderson comes out of the pack. Should have took the three. Takes the two. In and out. Fighting for the Bertelsen with a three. In and out. Disarray down there. I can't believe no foul calls. They've been totally inconsistent from the foul aspect of this ball game tonight. Gubrud's been a fairly good rep most of the season. Won him a couple games. Inside a minute. 9-point ball game. So the Bulldogs look to be heading for the state tournament as the number 2 seed from the Northwest District here. Last year they came out here number 2, went to state and finished second in state too. So it doesn't mean much when in and out, rebound by Henderson. Gotta shoot the three, whatever you do. Bulldogs took too much. "30 seconds. Cheap foul call on Garcia. 25 seconds left in this ball game. Well, this is the biggest lead for the Sehome Mariners all season, or the biggest margin of victory, 10 points right now. But it's a low-scoring ball game. "11 points. Henderson steals the dunk away from Kinloch finally. Kinloch going for another dunk. They got a bunch of pompous asses on that Sehome squad, player-wise. "10 seconds, and they call a foul on Wahlberg. Johnny Kelts is going to come into the ball game. That means 3-point shot for the... Kelts has hit 2 consecutive 3-pointers at the end of the ball game for the Bulldogs against Bainbridge and against Woodway at the last second. We're not talking just... He hits them at the final second of the ball game. Bainbridge, he banked it. Against Woodway, he just shot it. 8 seconds on the clock. 55-44 the score. The Dogs couldn't pull off one here tonight. But they'll be back Wednesday for the state tourney. Three for
And he banks it again! Johnny Kelt 6-3, 3 consecutive games in a row. Go BB! Johnny Kelt again, another three-point shot at the buzzer. 3 games in a row. So the Dogs don't pull off the victory, but they're headed to the state tourney in Tacoma Wednesday. We don't know the seeding until tomorrow. We'll see you in Tacoma Wednesday sometime then.